This Saturday, I am about to do something heretofore only done by rich people. But I'll tell you about that later. Hey guys, name is Fen. It's hot in here. Playing some of this. Last time I came up from this section, and I think there might actually be something further down there, but my map indicates not at all. So to the cries of screaming people at yonder screen, I'm instead going to try to go to different places that I can't remember. Believe I left a guy patrolling here. Oh man, I sure did. Hey, that's a cool looking stairway. It's got shiny ribbon metal and everything. I don't know why I call it ribbon metal. Maybe because it's ribbon. Rubber bibby biggy bibbers. So anyways, yeah. I'm feeling like going on a big old strand of DNA. I just get that sort of sensation. That painting isn't loot. I feel ripped off to smoking back. If you have business with Captain Marston, please have a seat. The captain is a very busy man and will see you when he can for 15 minutes. Kick you off because you simply cannot afford his services. Now, oh, I see. So it's yet another locked door. Great. Well, I don't remember what I was doing. And also, I can barely see anything on screen. It's the evidence safe key. Also, I got some other key to somebody's house, way back in the day. More gambling, by which I mean chess. I think everything is gambling. I must have gambling on the brain. He's a guy or something. Captain Marston, a recent inventory inspection of the storage room shows that we have crates of weapons stamped for other City Watch stations than ours. We're number 13, and there are crates in there marked number 5 and number 7. I fear that Lieutenant Ames, who is in charge of accepting and storing weapons, has once again failed in his duties. Those crates should have been immediately rerouted to the correct destinations. Lieutenant Beer Drinker. What? Oh. Captain Marston, City Watch Station 13. A recent audit shows that the weapon requests from your station exceed requests for the same time period last year. Are our streets that unsafe? The small council asks that you attend a meeting next week to present a justification for this. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation. We just need to hear what it is. Alderman Lansdale, small council, City of Bridgeport. Well, at least it's the small council. You don't want the big council on your tail. They fly like a Nazgul, and that stuff is not pretty. Stand up, if you please. Not Garrett. Thank you very much. More books. Boy, oh boy. A purple pony called Twilight Sparkle sure would like these. Oh, trolls come on and insult me in a very ineffectual way again. Well, don't if you wouldn't mind. It's rather a bore, but hey, you know what I mean. Hey, it's another one of these with exactly the same secret switch. It was cool the first time, but I mean, oh, wait a minute. There was a key. What was that key? Cashbox key. I shall keep that in mind. And just in case any of this other crap is something, I guess I'll try picking it up, but it isn't. Alas. Now I'm going to have to find a cashbox. Actually, is probably that one that I picked open with the lockpicks. Why would you cause me such a thing? Captain Marston, this is to remind you that the fee for your safe deposit box, number 3186, at Commerce Bank has been increased to 5 silver coins per month. Hope you are enjoying the increased security of banking with Commerce Bank. Blah, 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 blah. Bridgeport. I don't like chairs. Oh, it's a sound player. Great. I want to read a message from the sound recorder. I'm sure it'll be extremely fascinating and just so worth reading. I guess the locked door must be a bathroom or something. Is this where I came in? Gosh dang darn it. Is there anyone bathing in here in an extremely effectual fashion? Oh, wait a minute. It might mean this cash box. Well, for me. Well, it's still just cash. I don't know what else I expected in a cash box. Maybe an incriminating note about the cows coming home. Master watch key. 219. Lord Barriston was murdered last night in the West District. His throat slit while he slept. Ames is investigating. I asked Beer to increase street patrols. Can't have concerned citizens questioning the watch's ability to protect them. 3-2. 2 more murders in the West District last night. Finch, a merchant, and Halston, a drifter. I've asked Beer and Ames to present their reports this afternoon. This investigation needs to end. Extra nightly street patrols are straining the coffers. 35. Beer wants to hire someone to fix the waste chute gate. I asked why one of our own couldn't fix it, and he said he wanted it repaired, not made worse. The shipment of new arrows arrived this morning. Ames had them placed in the storage rooms. 3-7. Our friend demands we step up shipments to the north next month. He included a veiled threat, so I put something in my safe deposit box to expose everyone should I die. 3-10. Beer spotted the extra crates. Must do something about that. 3-18. 2 more murders last night. Anna and Septimus Steele. Awesome. Septimus. Who doesn't want a dad called Septimus? Ames gave me his report on the 5 murders. We must pin these on someone. I'm sure Warden Fielder at Claymore would love to host another of his hanging parties. Beer says the locals have begun hiring private guards. Thugs, if you ask me. Beer says an owl got into the waste room through the broken gate and did a lot of damage. I asked him what did it matter. It's just garbage. He left grumbling. I hate spending coin on useless repairs. I know better ways to spend it. I need a new painting for my office. 322. Saw Warden Fielder at the council meeting and made the mistake of mentioning the West District murders. He told me he wanted all the evidence and that his men at Claymore would take over the investigation. I tried to talk him out of it, but he pulled rank. Pulled rank? I'll send the evidence and valuables over tomorrow. Unfortunately, I see no way to hold back Septimus Steele's journal because it was logged with everything else. That could be a problem. 325. Ames says the Steele's son was here today. Wanted to know what was being done about finding his parents' murderer. Ames told him we were doing everything in our power and that we hoped to have some news in a week or so. I should send word to Fielder, suggesting he have someone check into the son's whereabouts during these murders. Most times the murderer is close to the victims, and who's closer than family? Right. We need to send someone to Fielder's gallows quickly so he'll shut down the investigation. Beer, Ames, and I are the only watch allowed into the evidence room. Watch policy is that the combination to the lock doesn't get written down. So what does that idiot Beer do? Writes it down, then manages to lose the paper this afternoon. Now I need to get the Inventors Guild to change the combination. You'd think they'd make it simple so I could change it myself, but they made it impossible. I guess they want to feel needed. When the new combination is set, I'll be damned if I'm giving it to Beer. He can ask Ames what he needs to get into the evidence room. I can't remember if I've picked that up or not, but I'll go through my inventory. I guess these are cigars. Great. Oh, 4827, I guess that's probably what it is. But now I gotta actually find the actual thing, actual factual Care Bears, Berenstain Bears. Maybe I should follow the freaking signs, as there are helpful signs helpfully placed everywhere in this extremely helpful dungeon. It's totally a dungeon. Where is my heart piece? It's neat that they don't tell you on the map where it is, because, like, who would be brave enough to go in here and get a map? Instead, you have to find out for yourself. Didn't I just go up these? No. 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 Just say no to bad games featuring skateboarding bears. That guy is going to be an issue. I may have some gas arrows, however, so let's just take care of that nuisance right now, shall we? Oh, that's right. It's a realistic kind of gas arrow where you actually have to shoot it in his face. Yeah, because shooting at the feet doesn't work, unlike in Thief. Oh, I think I have been here, though, but what's... Lights. I actually don't want to turn the lights off, because now that everybody's out of my way, I kind of wish to see. And this guy is a clown MC. He should go to MC Donald's and clown forever. Man, evidence room. Records. Oh, that's where this guy is. Yeah, well, I'll just drag him into his favorite room now. He said, I think, implied that there was a secret in this room and that he would be guarding it to make sure nobody else came in here. Which makes sense. So let me try to find a book, because, let's face it, it's a book. I mean, he did say he'd park himself in the room in question for the night, and parked himself, he definitely has. Oh, there we go. What? Oh! Well, okay, so it's just loot, but hey, that's fair enough. So got 4,000, so really I just need to find evidence, so I gotta look for the evidence room. So yeah, get this thing off my face. Well, here's a door I ain't done anything with yet. It says lower storage. Not exactly evidence, but, well, hey. Might find some... Oh, wait, no, I just came out of here. Yeah, this was... Yeah, there's these bots now, there's certain people, Cyber, who say that these bots are not as good as the Thief 2 bots, because Thief 2 bots have, like, a creepy look, and you can tell where they're facing and other sort of details. I guess so, but I like these because it's sort of more, well, I hesitate to use the word realistic, because it's not really, but it's sort of more what you'd expect of a gadget of this time. You know, it's not really fancy on the outside. It's just like a boiler stuck to a bunch of gears, real practical. You know, no face, just like a light. Made by an Inventors Guild guy who likes tinkering and isn't really concerned about making an effigy of some big old weird speaker. But hark! And Studebaker Lark, are we coming or are we going? Perhaps both. Because this is, after all, a video game where all sorts of science-breaking things can happen. So, let's teach people to worship science, even in video games, and have no creativity. But, hey, it's what horses eat. I know this. I'm an expert on horses. They can talk and everything. I know this. I'm an expert on horses. Guess this is just getting around to different places. Whoa. Hang on. This is just this room, ain't it? Dang it. Well, I guess I'll try hiccuping and also try this little thingamabob. It's probably just another room I've been in before. Let me see here. Yeah, it's just this one. Neat, though. But hey, maybe the evidence room is downstairs in the cell block. Seems like a good place for some evidence. Well, it doesn't really at all, but, you know, hey, maybe it still is. Well, I failed to go this way, so I will succeed this. Oh, I'm gonna need a key. Oh, well, I guess the Master Watch key works. This might be my way out or something. This seems a bit weird. Why am I going down into sewer scaries land? Is there gonna be zombies? Is there gonna be mutant rats? Is there gonna be bats the size of cats? Is there gonna be a guy singing about having gone batty? I don't know. Pretty creepy though, wow. Suddenly, we're in Fogsville. Get the feeling this is not where the evidence locker is, but I could be wrong. Definitely seems like some some sewers. Well, there's a big old boiling pot, but no bum with which to stick his bum right in the pot. Bums on seats, laddie. Well, what was that? Somebody is making some noise. Oh, it doesn't lock, or there's another lock somewhere. Sorry, I heard a clanking of a door, and it seemed like somebody was coming here. Maybe this is a way out, but that doesn't seem right. Okay, well, I don't know how to open this door. Somebody's gonna jump out at me as soon as I try to go back, isn't it? Jeez, these sounds, I'm telling you. Is there anything under this thing? Man, there should be more often. I guess there is often enough, though, so feh. Oh, here's evidence. It's somewhere. I'm sorry, I don't know exactly where, but just somewhere. But first, let's look at all the satellite periphery rooms. Okay, that's enough. Right, so 4 something or other. 4827. Alright, and can't actually even see the dang numbers, if they're even marked. Maybe they're not. Maybe this is 4. Maybe this is 8. Maybe this is 2. No? Okay. Now I gotta figure out what this is. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, right. The increment and decrement. Okay, I gotcha. 7. Okay, so it bashed on my head, but yeah. If you need access, blah, blah, blah. Wow. That sure is a lot of reading. Well, let's get to it. I said let's get to it. Evidence: broken chair leg, used by an unknown assailant to batter Mr. Jonas Silver to death in the back of his store on New Street. For reasons unknown, the rest of the chair was never found. Lieutenant Alcoholic. Evidence: Deaver's cleaver. Tickle wants his ring back. Steel cleaver belonging to Mr. Deaver, a butcher, who was slicing a side of goat when attacked by an angry customer. A witness, who left the shop quickly, claimed the customer yelled something about Mr. Deaver cheating him on a leg of mutton. The customer should have left it at that, since he's now in the cemetery. Well, most of him is in the cemetery. We're not sure what happened to his liver and kidneys. Mr. Deaver has been sent to Claymore to await judgment. Evidence: Mr. Clutchin's urn. Urn doesn't rhyme with Clutchin. I demand my money back. Abel and Walter Clutchin came to blows over who would inherit their father's ashes. Walter won. Walter is facing 10 years of hard labor for killing his brother with the urn. Need to keep Ut's Urn Company from spreading the word about their unbreakable urns. After all, this was murder. Evidence: broken arrow. A nuclear threat removed from the back of one Silas ancestor, believed to be put there by one Amos Corrigan. Corrigan fled into the Warrigans. Officer Norris and Ed Mundigans are combing the Warrens. Given the state of that miserable place, Corrigan will probably never be seen again. Hopefully Norris and Edmonds will. A report on the murders of Septimus and Anna Steele. On the night of the 17th, the Steele's throats were cut as they slept. Neighbors reported a shadowy figure on the street that night, but no one can describe him. Valuables in the bedroom were untouched. All doors and windows were locked from the inside, and there was no sign of forced entry. The Steeles are the 4th and 5th murders in our district, all occurring at night over the course of the past 5 weeks. All had their throats cut. We rounded up the usual suspects, but every one had an alibi. Others we would like to bring in live in the Warrens, and were not likely to pry them out of there. The captain said Warden Fielder at Claymore Jail would take over the investigation, so our involvement in this matter is now closed. All evidence pertaining to the deaths of Mr. and Mrs. Steele, and others believed to have been killed by the same assailant, have been forwarded to the Warden Fielder. The Steele's valuables were also sent to Claymore for safekeeping. Lieutenant Ames 324. Well. I guess I must go to a new mission. Either return to where I started or continue on to Claymore. Oh, a choice. But the next mission progresses on regardless of what the freaking choice is. So let's keep reading in celebration. Evidence, artifacts, and sewer map. Upon raiding Angus Camber's store, I discovered ancient artifacts and a letter from John Mackey implicating him in their theft. Picked up Mackey and found a map of the Claymore sewer in his possession. The Committee for Preserving Bridgeport's History is down there digging up evidence of the ancients, a group of religious zealots who had a temple in the Claymore area centuries ago. Ooh, next mission's going to be a temple, maybe. Camber and Mackey spent a few days in the cells downstairs, and then paid a fine, and were let go. It was a good thing, too, because Mackey reeked of sewage. The Claymore jail needs to boost security around the dig. But that's their problem, not ours. Perhaps Captain Marston can talk to Warden Fielder over the Claymore. Trent Beer, somehow I slipped into the posh accent for some reason. Oh, hey. Camber's been down in the sewers looking for a way into Claymore. Stupid, I know, but somebody paid me good coin for the info. Gotta be suicidal to break into that damn place. Found the way in, but also found a locked trap door. Stole a key off a guard and opened her up. Somebody's been digging around down there finding old stuff. Might bring good coin, so I stashed what I could carry behind Nolly's warehouse for safekeeping. Take a look-see, and tell me what you think. They're a bit smelly, but should clean up good. Only problem I had was a rat picked up a ring I'd dropped near the water wheel. Looked all over, but that bugger must have hid it someplace. Mayaky. So is this in this mission, then? Evidence, Spiky Club, believed to have been used by one William Casey to, as he calls it, beat some sense into his son Neely after Neely was picked up for theft in the East District. We're not sure if Mr. Casey Sr. was mad at Mr. Casey Jr. for entering a life of crime, or because he was caught. Evidence, injection needle. Cora Webberly, after hearing that her beloved husband of 65 years was dallying with a much younger woman, decided to stick this needle into his arm. She claimed that she didn't know it contained poison. Officer Grosvenor sniffed the needle and offered his opinion that the thing reeked so bad that there was no way Miss Webberly could not know this. Miss Webberly is confined to her house awaiting judgment. Mr. Webberly is no longer with us, because poison always smells. It's a cartoonish way to tell. Evidence, 4 bottles of poison. Mr. Swill, a local vendor of fine wines, or so he says, sold 5 bottles of imported rum to Mr. Farley. Upon drinking one of the bottles, Mr. Farley fell gravely ill and is not expected to recover. Officer Grosvenor sniffed the open bottle and declared that Mr. Swill had added a fine poison to his fine wine. Do not take or drink from these bottles. Lieutenant Beer. Well then, I don't know where Claymore Jail is, but I'm going to have to find my way out of here regardless. Oh, there's one door here I ain't been through nor. Also, maybe that sewer door is the way to Claymore Jail or something. I don't know. It might be. What have we here? Oh. Oh, I came in through here. Weird. I thought I came in through... Huh? Guard probably relocked that door. That's probably what happened. Oh, wait. This is actually fixed now for some reason. I guess I have to try the sewers. Okay, I found something suspicious down here. Somebody's been running around here. You know what? Hard save. Okay. This is down. But I brought this frickin' thing up. So somebody's gone down there. Okay, there's gonna be a jump scare. Probably, so let's prepare for it. Are you prepared? Good. Yep. Well, here we go. Seriously. I'm nervous now. There's a shadow over there. Looks like a humanoid, maybe. Yeah. Shit. Oh, it's complete? Oh. I was looking forward to going exploring the Hammerite place. Jeez. Yep. Missed a lot. But, well, oh well. I guess I'll call it done, because after all, I didn't try to rush, it was just an accident. So, next time, I'll probably play the next in the series, which is called Claymore. So, see you guys later. And if you can find out what I'm going to do this weekend that only rich people do, I will say, like, good job, buddy. And Clavy, you don't count. Bye for now.